friends. Lynn from Bucket List Homestead. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Just to give you a quick little background maybe on our channel, what my channel is. I started it just a few months ago because I have a passion for homesteading. And what that means to me is I cook from scratch. I have huge vegetable gardens. We have chickens that we raise for their eggs. And I do a lot of canning, a lot of preserving. I like doing grocery hauls and showing you what we get. We try to buy in bulk. Like I said, I do most of our 95% of our meals are from what I make. And I wanted a little bit more people like me out there who have learned from the good old fail or not method. If something works, great. If it doesn't, we have to figure out why and try again. I'm not an expert by any means. I'm a mom who has been through quite a bit in the last 10 years of her life. I have fought cancer 4 times and won. And when that happened, it made me stop and evaluate our lives and what I was feeding my family and what we were eating and what I was cleaning with and just, all around health. And it shocked me when I started learning more about healthy eating. Now, we are not perfect. We are not perfect. We still like to have the occasional ginger ale. I admit it. I will say that I was a diet Pepsi addict for years. Before I got sick. And the Canadian Cancer Society is actually doing some studies on aspartame in one of the cancers I had, which was non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. I had severe aspartame poisoning and didn't even know it till I stopped drinking it. So anyway, and I just wanted to have a channel where other people could see, someone who's not perfect, show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's me. I tried to be perfect in these videos and it was not working for me. So this is who I am in a nutshell. Seriously, what you see, honestly, on the videos is what you get. This is who I am. So I just wanted to, share. It was a big step out of my comfort zone because I don't like being on camera, by any means. I'm getting more comfortable with it. But I guess when you have a passion for something, you want to share it. And the comments I've been getting from so many of you have been incredible. Like, I don't want to get emotional because I am emotional, but they've just been so wonderful and it makes me just want to keep going. So thank you so much. So today, I'm doing beef tallow body butter. A couple of videos ago, I tried the beef tallow, making my own beef tallow for the first time ever. And I filmed it. Like, I didn't do it first and then filming, I did it. And I've done it again since, and I've already learned some things since that first time. But I wanted to show you what it was like, especially if no one's done it before, like me, what it was like. I've already learned a couple things. One, cheesecloth is your friend. I will use cheesecloth from now on when I'm straining it. It works much better. I put cheesecloth over my strainer, and it worked a lot better. It's also insanely hard to clean up because you don't want to dump any oil, like especially us, we're on a septic, so we don't want to dump oil down our drain. So cleaning it was horrible. I actually had to put my dishcloth in my dishwasher to wash it because I tried washing it in buckets of hot soapy water and rinsing and washing and rinsing and washing, and it just wasn't getting clean. It was like coated. I thought to the point I was going to have to throw it out, and I don't want to throw it out because it's a Norwex dishcloth and I love this thing. And I thought I had another one and I couldn't find it. So as you can see, it's fine now, but it was like completely coated. So yeah, it was not fun cleaning up. I have cooked with it once. Since we made it, we weren't fans. I did little baby potatoes, cut them up. Instead of putting butter on them like I usually do, I did the beef tallow and roasted them in the oven. We weren't crazy about it. That could be just because we're not used to it. That could be I did something wrong maybe. I don't know. Maybe it is. It also has a very bad smell. Yeah, it's got quite the smell. So, but I am been assured that when I make this as beef body butter, you won't smell the beefiness. If that's, I don't even think it's the beef that I'm smelling. But anyway, so I'm going to try it. So let me show you what I'm doing. So in this pot, I have the beef tallow that I rendered, and I'm just trying, it's room temperature, by the way, and I want it to get melted. So I've just, instead of taking this out, put it in another bowl, and then doing the double boiler, I've just put, it's a mason jar, so I've just put it into hot water. And it doesn't take long. I started a little early so we could get this going. And as you can see, it's already starting. Wow, we're pretty close. So we just want to get this melted. So I'm going to let that finish turning into a liquid, and I'll show you what else we're going to be doing. Okay, so over here I have my hand mixer ready. I'm making bread later, so I don't want to dirty up my KitchenAid. So I have my mixer ready. I have some olive oil, and I'm going to add essential oils for a couple of reasons. One, I love essential oils, and two, it's supposed to help with the smell. So I'm going to be using lavender, which is my daughter's favorite, and I have my tablespoon. So I think that's ready. I'm going to go grab that, and then we'll start. Okay, so it has melted. I'm just going to show you if I can, not hot at the top. This is what it looks like. Okay, so it goes back to the yellow color. So now we're going to let this sit until it solidifies, but not as hard as it was. We just want it soft, very soft, almost like a trying to think, maybe like a lotion. So I'll show you that. While that cools, it's going to take probably about a half hour. And just real quick, to give you a little bit of a lesson, this is why I'm excited to try this for body butter, because these are the benefits of beef tallow for skin. I had mentioned before in the tallow making video that beef tallow is very high in vitamins A, D, K, E, and B12. These contain healthy fat. It contains healthy fats to nourish the skin. It's a good source of antioxidants. It repairs damaged skin. It restores vibrancy in skin. Very moisturizing for dry skin. It mimics the natural skin oils that we already have, and it doesn't clog pores. So I am really anxious to try this. We suffer really quite a bit from dry skin. We live in Canada. In the winter, you have dry skin. I've mentioned before when I made my all-natural lotion before for my daughter with, what did I use? I used calendula to help her with her eczema, and it does seem to be working, by the way. She does seem to have, she's not having as many flare-ups as she used to have, so fingers crossed, maybe she's starting to outgrow it, or maybe just some other things are getting better. But if this will even help more, then maybe we won't even have to use the prescription at all for her to help her with her eczema. So I'm really, and it's also known to be able to treat acne. For any of you with teenagers out there, and it can be a hard thing growing up, especially today, with acne. And I know we have certainly gone through a lot of things trying to use things. My daughter seems to be past that stage a bit for the most part now, and now our son's coming up on it. And I'm hoping maybe this will help with the acne, so we don't have to keep using all the over-the-counter things we get. You know, sometimes you have to make a decision as a mom. What's worse, him clearing up his skin and feeling better about himself, or, you know, not using a product that you might be a little bit upset about some of the ingredients, but it's a balancing act of being a mom, right? So we're gonna let this cool, probably a good half hour or so, and then we'll be right back. So it's been an hour. This is what it looks like. It's still really, really soft, but not hard like it was. So we are going to scoop this out into this. Okay. Still trying to work on my camera angles. Problem is where I have outlets doesn't always make it easy to have the tripod. So I'm going to try this. So, okay. I've scooped that out. So that is probably maybe half a cup, a little less. So I'm only going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil to this. If I can get the lid off. If it was a cup, 4 tablespoons. And this is just from different recipes I've found. And then kind of said, okay, I'm going to make up my own thing. But I'm trying to get the gist. I mean, there are some that will put preservatives in this too. But from what I've read, this will last 6 months without the preservatives. So if we're using this daily, I don't think it's going to last 6 months. So I got some lavender essential oil, and I'm going to add, maybe around 15 to 20. Okay. And then we're gonna blend it up. So we're looking for, when it's all done, the consistency of buttercream frosting kind of thing. Oh, I can smell the lavender. It's a lot nicer than the beefy smell. Oh, I still have some olive oil left in there. And I'm going to get a different jar just because this is like grainy. I think we're about there. Okay, so I can smell the lavender, but I also can smell the beefy smell still, but I'm going to try it. And it might still be a little grainy. You might need to whip it a little more. My hands are so dry. I just want to see if I can still smell it after I put it on. Not really, and I will say I'm very sensitive to smells. I mean, you ask anyone in the house, if there is a bad smell anywhere, I'm finding it. Nope, it's not bad at all, but I am going to whip this up a little more. I'm trying to see if it's going to absorb. I might have put a little too much on, but okay, so this is what it looks like. It does feel like fluffy frosting. So there it is, beef body butter. I'll be using this over the next little bit and let you know what I think of it. It's supposed to be non-greasy. I don't know if that's, I got too much, I think. I think I put too much on. I'm just gonna wipe off. I'm gonna put this in another clean jar and put the lid on and mark it from today's date, so I know I have about 6 months, but honestly, that's made maybe 3/4 cup. I don't think it will last long. Beef tallow body butter. Pretty easy. Oh, I'm not greasy anymore. I mean, I did wipe off that excess, but nope. And no smell. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also hit the little bell for your notifications so you'll know whenever I have a new video. I am aiming for every 2 days a new video. However, I do have very bad internet out here in the country, and videos take a very long time to upload, especially if they go over 15 minutes. So I'm doing my best to try and upload every 2 days. That might be a little bit harder when garden season comes, but I'm going to try my best to give you at least a couple new videos a week. Until then, take care, God bless, and we'll see you in the next video.